and welcome to the English desk at this moment. This is Rashmi here with you. Before moving to the details, let us have a look at the day's headlines. COVID-19 cases to peak in the month of October warns the State Core Committee. Congress President Sonia Gandhi holds meet with Chief Ministers of 7 states via video conferencing on Wednesday. CPIM State Secretary Gautam Das elaborated the successful massive protest demonstration held in the state by the CPIM. Just to remain in the good books of Congress High Command, Acting Pradesh Congress President Piyush Biswas staged protest demonstration for Congress leader Birojit Sinha. Now the news in details. Biplab-led BJP government failed to combat the situation of coronavirus in the state. COVID-19 cases to peak in the month of October, warns the State's Core Committee. Members of the state-level COVID-19 Core Committee want Tripura to be on the way towards high-risk zone with a surge in COVID cases in the state. The members warned the outbreak of coronavirus would escalate in the month of October if the number of tests are not increased in the state. Dr. Subrata Chakraborty, chairman of the Core Committee, expressed grave concern over the skyrocketing increase in the number of positive cases, especially in the West District, and mentioned that the procrastination in testing samples and fear of visiting the hospitals has led to this situation. Dr. Tapan Majumdar, microbiologist and a member of the COVID-19 Core Committee, said that Tripura has recorded 9 to 10% rise in just 1 week. Majumdar added that if the situation doesn't subside by the month of October, then the situation will go out of control. He also mentioned the people need to cooperate in fighting with the deadly virus. The doubling rate of coronavirus in Tripura is 31.5 days in comparison to the national rate of 32 days, mentioned the members of the committee. Tapan Majumdar said that the rate of sample testing will be increased in Tripura as directed by the Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb, and all positive persons will be traced by October. Majumdar further added that the initiatives are being taken by the Health Department to start antibody tests from 15th of September to find people with high immunity so that plasma therapy can be started. On the other side, the doctors of the state informed that sufficient arrangements for beds, oxygen and other requirements have been made for the treatment of the positive patients. 3-level treatment will be made for the treatment of the patients. But it needs to be mentioned here that the Biplab-led BJP government in Tripura failed to control the corona and have pushed Tripura and its citizens into an unprecedented health crisis. Bureau Report, Halabod. Congress President Sonia Gandhi holds meet with Chief Ministers of 7 states via video conferencing on Wednesday. Issues like GST collection, joint entrance examination were discussed. The focus of the discussion of the meeting held over a video conference on Wednesday are goods and services tax collection, joint entrance examination, national eligibility cum entrance test, undergraduate, which are due to be conducted in the month of September. Congress President Sonia Gandhi convened the meeting with the chief ministers of 7 states. In the virtual meet, Sonia Gandhi discussed the problems of the students and exams being dealt uncaringly. She said announcements such as those related to the national education policy should really worry everyone, as it is actually a setback. She added other problems of the students and exams are also being dealt without care. Sonia Gandhi said that the refusal to GST compensation to states is a betrayal on part of the centre. She said GST compensation seems to be a big issue. GST compensation being paid to the states on time according to laws passed by the parliament is crucial. She alleged that the laws are not being followed. The dues have accumulated and finances of all states are badly affected. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee requested all the state governments to come together and go to the Supreme Court and postpone the exams for the time being until and unless the situation allows the students to sit for exams. Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray urged all the oppositions to come up together and work and fight together. Punjab Chief Minister Amrinder Singh also made the similar comments as West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee to hold the exams and take this issue to the Supreme Court. Chhattisgarh Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel cited that the situation is fearful as the centre has not paid GST compensation to the states for last 4 months. Conducting exams would lead to a fearful rise in the number of COVID-19 cases in the country. Puducherry Chief Minister V. Narayanaswamy urged everyone to fight the battle jointly against the central government. Bureau Report, Halabol. A 5-member committee has been formed to discuss and formulate Congress party's stance on key ordinances promulgated by the central government. Jairam Ramesh is going to be the convener of the committee. The Congress on Wednesday formed a 5-member committee to discuss and formulate the party's stand on key ordinances promulgated by the government. The committee has former Finance Minister P. Chidambaram, former Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Digvijay Singh and Jairam Ramesh besides Amar Singh and Gaurav Gagoi as its members. Jairam Ramesh is going to be the convener of the committee. Congress President has constituted a 5-member committee to discuss and formulate the Congress party's stance on the key ordinances promulgated by the central government. A statement issued by the AICC General Secretary K.C. Venugopal read the following. Bureau Report, Halabol. CPIM State Secretary Gautam Das elaborated the successful massive protest demonstration held in the state by the CPIM as declared earlier in accordance demanding 16 charter point demands. He also enlisted the clashes and attacks framed by the ruling BJP-IPFT government in the state at various places. The CPIM's eminently successful program on Wednesday on 16 charter point demands was marred by the evil attacks from the BJP-IPFT and clashes were recorded at various parts of the state. Similar comments came up from CPIM State Secretary Gautam Das after he interacted with the media. Gautam Das delightedly said that despite terror attacks and evil techniques adopted by the motorcycle-borne anti-socials of BJP and IPFT, the program came off successfully in around 282 places across the state, while in as many as 30 places CPIM party officers and local party leaders and workers sustained attack by the mafia elements owing allegiance to the BJP and IPFT.
মহকুমা সম্পাদক মণ্ডলীর প্রবীণ সদস্য রাখাল মজুমদার সহ 8 জনকে প্রচন্ড মারপিট করেছে বিজেপির দুর্বৃত্তরা। খোয়াই মহকুমায় চাম্পাহাওরে আমাদের নেতা কর্মী সমর্থকরা সাধারণ মানুষ তারা বিক্ষোভ দেখিয়ে গ্রেপ্তারকরণ করেন। তাদের ভারত সর্দারপাড়া স্কুলে পুলিশ নিয়ে অস্থায়ী জেলে আটক রেখেছে। সেখানে গিয়ে বিজেপির দুর্বৃত্তরা আইপিএফটির দুর্বৃত্তরা তাদের উপরে আক্রমণ চালায়। তো এই অবস্থাতেই পুলিশের সংখ্যা কম ছিল। আক্রান্ত হয়ে সিপিআইএম কর্মী সমর্থকরা তাদের প্রতিরোধ করে এবং শেষ পর্যন্ত পুলিশ যাদেরকে অ্যারেস্ট করেছিল তাদের সেখান থেকে নিয়ে আসে খোয়াইয়ে যেখানে অস্থায়ী জেল করেছিল সেখানে। এর মধ্যে আইপিএফটির দুর্বৃত্তরা জড়ো হয়ে আমাদের
Gautam Das added the most serious incidents happened in Rupaicheri under Shabnum subdivision and Champahar in Khwai, where in Rupaicheri 5 of the CPIM party workers had been attacked and injured by the BJP elements and all 5 had to be shifted to the Gomati District Hospital in Udaipur. Besides, in Champahar, the residence of local committee secretary CPIM Shubodh Debbarma was burnt down by the IPFT miscreants. The situation was so explosive that the police was forced to shift CPIM party leaders and workers from the temporary camp in Champahar to Khwai, as the IPFT had been trying to attack them even in the makeshift camp for temporary detention. Referring to the other incidents, Gautam Das said that in Fotikroy, a 75-year-old member of the party, Niranjan Paul, was beaten up by the BJP miscreants while in temporary detention under police care, while in Kanchanchara, the local committee secretary CPIM, Shushen Day, was beaten up and his motorbike was burnt down by the BJP miscreants who had also ransacked the CPIM's local committee office. He added that there were several other incidents also. Gautam Das said that even amidst the attacks by the BJP and IPFT miscreants and supporters, a number of people have joined the CPIM today. In Tolchera under Amarpur, 16 people have joined the party. In Panishagar, 25 people have joined. In Korbuk, 82 people. In Kanchanpur, 52 people. And in Killa, 32 people have joined the CPIM party. This is clearly indicative of the trend and growing frustration among the people with the ruling BJP and IPFT, said Gautam Das. Bureau Report, Halabol. Acting TPCC president once again showed up his actual nature just to remain in the good books of Congress High Command and avoid media criticisms. He staged protest demonstration standing up for the Congress leader Birojit Sinha. Tuesday late evening, Congress leader Birojit Sinha went to visit his constituency at Koilashahar. When on the way, few BJP hooligans started stole pelting at his car that halted for a while at Mojlishpur area. Following this, Congress leader Birojit Sinha lodged a complaint at the Ranir Bazar police station. According to the reports, the BJP miscreants have continuously and repeatedly attacked the opposition party leaders, members and workers. Few months back, police illegally ransacked the house of senior Congress leader Gopal Chandra Roy. Senior Congress leader Shubal Bhumik also faced attack when he went to visit the family of Monty Dev, who was murdered at Mohanpur. One PCC General Secretary was brutally beaten up by the BJP hooligans when he was distributing relief at the time of COVID at Ranir Bazar area. Block Congress presidents and party workers have repeatedly undergone brutal and inhuman attacks by the ruling BJP party's miscreants at several times. But Pradesh Congress acting president Piyush could not ever be seen giving any statement on this issue or even building up any protest against the wrongdoings of the BJP government, thereby standing up for his people. This negligency of Piyush towards Congress party workers and members has triggered huge agony against acting Pradesh Congress President Piyush Bishwas, starting from the grassroots level workers of the Congress party. Following yesterday's attack on Congress leader Birojit Sinha, Wednesday, acting President Piyush called for a meeting at the Congress Bhavan, Agartala. But without doing any consultation with the senior leaders, he declared his decision. The other leaders did not agree to the single-handed decision of acting President Piyush, which led to a tussle between them. Following the tussle that continued for a long time, acting President Piyush threatened the leaders, saying that he would resign from his position if they do not agree upon this decision. Later, along with 40 to 50 own people, Piyush staged protest demonstration in front of the West Police Station. Whereas on the other side, with thousands of people, the CPIM conducted mammoth successful protest demonstration at the Agartala city as well as all over the state and country. The CPIM also attacked back when the BJP miscreants tried to hamper their protest gathering. Criticizers have been heard commenting that Piyush protest demonstration along with his own selected group of 40 to 50 people has become a flop show and that Piyush lacks leadership qualities that the head of a national level party must have. Also, after media has been repeatedly criticizing on Piyush's naked groupism, controlling the Tripura Pradesh Congress as his personal property and taking decisions single-handedly, this time he took stand for Birojit Sinha just as a show-off. Only to avoid criticism and trying to remain in the good books of the High Command, he placed the protest on Wednesday. When it has been noticed that when other Congress leaders, bloc presidents and workers faced attacks, he did not raise a single voice on their issues. Bureau Report, Halabol. Well, that's all from the English desk at this moment. For more news and updates, stay tuned to Hala Bol.